Did you know a pre-approval can make or break your chances at buying your dream home? Guys, this is one of, if not the most important step in the 5-part series we're doing on selling your home and buying a new home. And the reason being is because it really can make or break your chances to even purchase your next home. So before we get too far down the road, let's talk about a pre-approval. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Patrick here. We're gonna dive right in, but I just wanna encourage you, if you wanna skip the line, if you wanna expedite the process, my number and email are on the screen. Reach out, I can't wait to talk to you. Let's dive in. First off, guys, it is so important that you get pre-approved before starting this process. The last thing we would want you to do is put a sign in the yard, sell your home, and then go to find out you can't purchase the next home. And so that's why we have to talk about a pre-approval. I contemplated putting this as the first step because of its importance, but we wanted to kind of vet out whether or not this whole move even makes sense before going through the pre-approval process. So let's break this down in 3 simple steps. First off, what is a pre-approval? If you have a house to sell, then you've already been through the buying process. But a quick refresher, a pre-approval is when a lender reviews your finances, such as income, your debt, and your credit score to determine how much they're willing to lend you on the purchase of the next home. Think of this as like the financial green light to you moving forward with this whole process. Step number 2, and this isn't really an action item, it's more of a understanding of how this is going to work for you. Well guys, a lot of people think, let's go shop for homes and find one, and then once we find one, then we'll get pre-approved. We've already bought a home before, we have this one to sell, we're gonna roll all this equity in, I know we'll get approved, but like, would you go to a Broncos game or a Colorado Avalanche game if you don't have a ticket to get in? Well, that's your pre-approval. That's why you need it. 1 is because a seller's not going to take you serious without it. 2, if you fall in love with the house and we don't have your pre-approval, it's likely that you're going to miss out on your chance to purchase that house. And number 3, maybe there are things in your financial picture you didn't quite expect, and the lender denies your approval altogether, and then we've wasted all this time. You're going to hate working with me or whatever realtor you started with because we didn't take the proper steps in the process. So I know you're good for your approval, but let's just verify with the lender to set you up for success, which leads me to step number 3. How do you get pre-approved? Gosh, finding a lender, do you call Wells Fargo, your bank, your current mortgage holder? Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, if you're working with a high-level professional, then they're going to have lending partners that are vetted, that they trust. So I would start with reaching out to your favorite realtor in the market you're going to purchase in. Again, if it's in Colorado, guys, this is what I do. As much as I love making videos, I'm here to earn your business. And I would love nothing more to sit down with you and run through this process with you. And yes, I do have a lending partner. They are incredible at what they do, and they are incredibly competitive when it comes to rates. So feel free to reach out, but that's what you need to do as step number 3 is get approved, find a lending partner. They're going to gather all your information. You're going to fill out an application. They're going to gather your income documentations, such things as pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, and debt information. They'll review your info and then provide you with a pre-approval. Pro tip, get with a lending partner who does a pre-underwrite first. A lot of lenders will end up doing your application, looking at your financial docs and say you're good to go. Well, pre-underwrite means they're going to do that same thing, but they're going to put it in front of their underwriter, who is the person that's actually going to give you the final signature and approval on your loan before they give you the money. So instead of doing this a week before closing, we'd like to do that before you even go out to shop. That is something my lending partner does. If you're not going with my team, make sure whatever team you're going through does a proper pre-approval to set you up for success. And that is it, guys. That's why pre-approval is so important. If you have any questions, drop them into the comments, or if you want my lender recommendations, I will also provide those to you. If you have any questions or want lender recommendations, drop a comment down below and I will reach out to you. But now you know this pre-approval is going to give you confidence, clarity, and a competitive edge in today's market so that you're set up for success in buying the next home. Stay tuned for part 5. We're going to tackle the final step, which is making the big decision on whether or not you should move forward or hold off.